From Cadmus to Crisis.
Nice leathers.
Oh, great, yeah. I've heard the song. It's good that you're here. Drew is dead today and he's worthless.
From Cadmus to Crisis.
Sis. There it is. See, good job, man.
There we go.
Welcome back to the show. Hey, we're going to have a real show. Not that fake show that we never even let you listen to.
We
the
did.
Bullshit show.
We recorded one in our absence.
The road show is still coming, guys.
We went. I don't even think they know. We went to Comic-Con. We came back.
This is the thing we talked about in the fake show that we didn't even put up on the fucking internet.
Right. April Fools.
But we're back. Even though 2 years we've never been away, except for the long gap that we haven't put up a show for.
Like 3 or 4 weeks.
It's been a long time. It's pretty terrible, actually.
And we went to a podcasting panel at the con. And
yeah, go check out a sort of epic show.
Kind of epic?
Sort of epic show. Yeah, those guys were all right. I like them.
And then something like Nerd Management.
The other guy didn't have a business card, so I don't remember what it was called. I could look in the program.
Anyway, they said the most important thing was to put up a show every week.
We don't do that.
It seems
we're the niche of a niche of a niche podcast.
If that's the only thing you have to do, I mean, like, that's the only rule.
I think it helps.
Pretty easy, but you know what's easier? Not putting up a podcast every week.
We are the worst podcasters in the history of this medium. Which, by the way, dates back to the late 90s. Did you know this? Oh! I hope we don't get sued for doing this. Because people are being sued for this.
For podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we have a guest in this in the grotto this week.
There's 3 of us here. I'm Drew.
I'm David. And this is Porky.
Hi, I'm the guest artist today. I'm Marcus.
Yeah, it's Marcus.
It's great to be here.
He's my brother.
He's an actor.
I'll be bringing a little class to this establishment.
Hey, why don't
today.
you go fuck yourself, douchebag? That's what we do.
Don't tempt me.
You may remember him being mentioned in the episode we talked about Superboy number 5.
No, I've been thinking about this.
What, douchebag?
No, the go fuck yourself.
That's 100%.
You know what? Maybe I will later.
Yes, I will.
You know,
not in front of you.
You know,
not here.
Later,
not now.
I will go and fuck myself.
Yeah.
All right, so we're covering kind of a mixed bag because we're in a weird spot here with the books.
Okay, when you last left off,
yep.
Superboy was sick and he fought the Silver Sword. Said he could get on a boat,
Plane,
and then a helicopter.
There were snakes. I saw. All right, it had to be a plane.
And he was landing in Metropolis.
Yeah, what the?
There
all
was
right.
a war going on.
That's it. The battle for Metropolis was going on.
Okay, just to lay some groundwork. In Metropolis, Lex Luther is
Bald again.
dying.
That's not important. He's bald. That's the important part.
And there's
How is that important?
some stuff that has transpired.
Clones are dying.
Clones are dying, which
the Underworlders are blaming Cadmus. Cadmus wants to fight Lex, or Lex wants to fight them. I don't remember.
Roxy hates Tana.
Oh, damn.
Roxy does hate Tana, and she smokes. That dirty, dirty girl.
Okay, so we only have one book of the issue.
Oh, we got enough. We got the coverage here.
Well, we've got the books for the in between where Superboy shows up.
So, real briefly, before we get to Worlds Collide, which is going to be important and retarded, by the way.
It seemed good when we were growing up.
I did think it was good. I guess we'll talk about that when we get to it.
You know, when you're 13, a lot of things seem really good.
Yeah, like cake. And I still like cake. But I got to tell you.
This, not so much.
I got all the issues. Why don't we... All right, real briefly.
From Cadmus to Crisis, a cake podcast.
Now we're onto something.
Does cake stand for something? Is that an acronym? Like cock and kicking elephants or something? No. I'm sorry, guys.
Comics always create excitement.
Mind like a diamond.
Comics always create excitement. I guess
you just have to spell create with a K. You're going to look like an idiot. spell things with a K. That
Okay.
Shut up.
So who's going to read this book to us?
All right, I'll do it.
Should it be you're going to do it?
No, all right, you take it.
Are we starting on this one right here, number 20?
Yes. Triangle number 2021. Superman,
All right.
the Man of Steel, issue 34. Cover dated?
Cover date. We got June 1994.
And we're going to do it briefly because I have to assume that from Crisis to Crisis, we'll do this in depth.
Yeah, no.
You can just breeze over everything except for that one panel that Superboy shows up in, all right? Then we're going to go real deep, and let's talk about Double X
this
kicking
is-
some ass.
Yeah. Shit happening in this one. This is the battle for Metropolis. Superman, the Man of Steel. The Lex Men versus the Double Men.
See? That's,
Wow.
That's why he's here.
So here's Superman getting his ass handed to him by a bunch of dudes.
Underworlders.
A bunch of Underworlders right now. And we're just breezing over a lot of this stuff here.
You have to give the title, though, Marcus.
Yeah.
And
The
title and
Of
credits.
this issue.
Yeah.
War.
Damn.
It's hell, isn't it?
It's not good for anything, is what I've heard.
Absolutely nothing.
Gee, look at fucking Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor is in like an iron lung thing right here.
Yes, accurate.
He is just not looking so hot. Alright, so we skip forward here, and then, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
There's the kid. Here comes a helicopter with the Marines logo on it here, flying towards the city. Underworlds are attacking the Cadmus complex, sir. But realizing the seriousness of our situation, Cadmus has given us clearance to land. Pilot is talking. They say they'll try to provide ground cover, but they're right below us. Blasted clone monsters. Begging your pardon, sir.
Racist!
And here's the boy. He's not looking so hot right now. He's got bandages on his head, across his chest, probably still cut up a little bit from fighting Silver Sword. And he asks Double X, what's going on out there? Underworlders surround our transport, but I have telepathically contacted Cadmus. Because, if you can, why would you not?
Also, I think Double X should occasionally say fascinating,
Fascinating.
right?
Mm.
Because he's basically
Spock.
Spock with horns that wears fucking Hawaiian shirts and fucking sandals all the time. Double X is my favorite character. Since we've been doing this podcast, I forgot how fucking awesome Double X is.
He's the straight man of the book.
He is the real deal.
He's there to you bounce the jokes off of him, and Superboy gets to be the clown. You know? It's a great dynamic. They land the helicopter.
All right, Mike Rowe.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and here's Double X continues on. And I've been assured that a tank is now approaching it. Interesting. That is interesting that they brought in a fucking tank.
Well, it's a war zone.
National Guard is all.
The SCU, fucking the LexCorp guys are probably floating around.
Floating around.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they have jetpacks.
Yeah, there's definitely some fucking jetpacks.
They're definitely floating
I believe
around.
they got those from the Parademons.
And-
Apocalypse.
Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's where the design. I think that's where the design came from. The
Get out of here.
Cadmus fly guy. Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Good podcast.
good.
All right, so,
We're covering a lot of material, and we haven't gone in one page.
Last panel.
Yeah, here's the tank coming towards the helicopter, shooting some dude in the background. Boom!
Yeah.
I knew Cadmus and LexCorp had their differences, but I didn't know it had come to this. Among the attacking Underworld clones are Lex's men disguised as Underworld humans. On your feet, lad. When they arrive, we must be ready. And here they're carrying out Superboy because he looks like shit.
He's
So
dying.
He's going to need some help. Welcome back to Cadmus. Sorry about the fireworks, Superboy. What's the score? The clones of the Underworld are dying. They think Cadmus made them sick. I'm sick, too. That doesn't make sense. The newsboys are ill, too.
I think that
Cadmus
does make
never
sense.
hurt them. Oh,
What the
they-
hell?
They didn't talk at all.
They don't really. This guy has no brain in his head at all.
I think it makes sense.
The clone plague is the reason
The
this
whole
thing is
story arc is about a clone plague, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the other soldier brilliantly says,
Cadmus would never hurt them. Or you. You know?
"Wow,
You're okay.
That was a good read, dude."
Hey.
Or you, I guess you.
Or you. Superboy, you're
You
okay.
piece of shit.
Double X looks a little stupid in this panel. If
Yeah.
you're, if
No,
you're
the
following
art
along
is-
at home,
I like that.
They
I know.
haven't drawn
his
Double X in a while.
his face.
He just looks permanently surprised.
He looks really surprised and like he's just got ping pong balls on his head here.
Okay.
His horns are not very impressive. All right, he says, "You've told the Underworlders this?" Don't believe a thing we say. For them, it's a war of vengeance, sir. And since they're dying anyway, they've got nothing to lose by attacking us as they're loading Superboy onto the fucking tank from before. Get inside, hurry!
And that's like not even just a tank.
That's not a tank. This is like a 2-story building with treads.
I think there's a
Guns.
spa and an exercise room.
Hey, nice.
That's like the tank Batman uses in Dark Knight.
Kind of is. Yeah, the table's on gyros, so I guess we can bounce all over the place. What's your name?
Don't worry, I've got an entire medical
double
center
X. Double
in
X
this.
Kelly. Just kidding. Just character. Anyway.
Director Westfield, good to see you again, Double X. The Guardian and his squad are involved in a skirmish in town with those monsters. Take Superboy to the infirmary, then come talk to me.
All right, in that panel,
In this panel,
does Westfield look like he just got done celebrating someone's bachelor party?
that's lipstick on his collar, right?
He's got his coat's off, his
Ties
shirt's
undone.
open, ties undone. He's real serious looking. He looks like he just got done going to like a party at a lake house.
You know, if you redid the word bubbles for
His
this
PT
page,
Cruiser's
you
fucking
could
tire
probably
pops.
explain
Redo
that,
the-
like...
Redo the word bubbles. Director Westfield, good to see you again, Double X. Sorry, I'm a little fucked up. We had a late night last night. Do I have any blow on my face still? I think that we did some. I can't remember.
There's a lot of glitter on you, sir.
Cocaine's
Well, that
a hell
should
of a
be
drug.
expected. Yeah.
How's the kid doing?
He's
playing in the back.
Well, he's
No, I mean,
passed
look,
out
I mean,
because he was at the party too, all right?
Yeah, I mean, like, they just celebrated some...
Yeah, he is fucking faded. Holy shit.
All right, so they get
Why
the
the
kid back to
team, though?
Cadmus. I'm assuming that's where
Oh,
this
yeah,
is.
he
And
is
he's in the
in
sick
infirmary,
ward with
right.
the newsboys. They're all...
They're all very concerned. You can
Yeah,
tell.
this looks
Yeah,
like
on
that
their faces.
that part of The Godfather, right, where Don Corleone's like just gotten off the boat at Ellis Island and shit, and they put him up in the fucking ward because he's got like
Right.
pneumonia or TB or some shit like that.
At the
Do you
quarantine.
guys remember that shit?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, if you've noticed, the format's going to be a little different on these 3 books. We're just going to give commentary as we go. Because we got to get through this.
Gotta
That's
get
the
cooking,
thing.
guys. So, man, we're spending
Yeah,
way too
we're
much
not-
time on this
we're not
page.
coming
Let's get
back. Yeah.
cooking.
All right, so the
All right.
kid is
sick. So the newsboys are like, Superboy, you gotta keep still. You're sick, like us newsboys. Director Westfield says to stay in the infirmary. Well, Double X helps quell the unrest in the city because Double X can use his mind powers.
Mind powers! Yeah!
Chill.
Chill out.
Whoa.
Wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, we started a cult. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. Like, all right, you know, like how again in Dark Knight Returns, right? Like,
Have a lot of faith in Double
the
X.
mutants turn into like the Sons of the Bat. What if they were the Sons of Double X and they just like chill out, go to Jimmy Buffett concerts?
I never really thought about
They still got those
telepathy
stupid
in
visors
this
and
way
the
until
metal
right now.
pins in
But
their
like,
head, but then just Hawaiian shirts.
if you did have telepathy, you could just like standing behind. Don't do that. But it comes in your head.
Oh, of course, God. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
I'll be
Stop
sure.
touching it.
Take off your shirt.
I can see you.
Nice boobs. I can't see them, but I can make you think that I did.
I can't see them, but I'm
So
sure
telepathy doesn't give you X-ray vision, but I can make you think that. I can see the tops of them; they're puffing out. Like
I can see into your head. I can see your memories of what they look like.
I remember what you looked like when you looked in the mirror earlier. And you need to
Man.
clean your bathroom. That's disgusting.
Telepathy's the best power.
There are pubes
I don't get
everywhere.
flight or any of that shit. I want
So Superboy,
Superboy.
the
oh.
Newsboy Legion seems to be concerned about
They're very
Superboy.
concerned about him. They're telling him about the Guardian and
Yeah.
Double X and the Underworlders think that Cadmus is trying to kill them, you know. But
Superboy tries
Superboy's
to
like,
get
hey, dying or not, I've got to help. Even if he collapses, Superboy. He's in
This is a
bad
kid that will
shape.
fucking try and help no
He is-
matter what.
He's incorrigible. He just does not give up.
The first 5 issues
Quit
of
is
his
not
own
in his
book,
vocab.
he was sick and fucked up the whole time. He
Yeah.
still taught the Ray
Yeah.
valuable heroic lessons.
Yep.
He still got to watch a cartoon.
Okay.
He still got to fight the Silver Sword.
The rest
Right.
of this book is Bibbo has a motorcycle and a shotgun. He's taking the lawn.
I don't know why we
And
should actually
badass.
talk about that page, because
Like-
Bibbo is awesome.
Bibbo is awesome, and like he's basically he's like some old timey like
What is
World
that?
War One fighter pilot, maybe
He looks
bomber
like a,
jacket, and
He does look a lot
Street
more
tough from
put
the
together than
1930s,
he's been
right?
looking.
yeah, he's not just wearing like a
The
Superman,
the Superman
sweatshirt.
shirt with the cut-off sleeves and his belly hanging out. He looks kind of badass here.
Jimmy Olsen's hanging out with him. Blah, blah, blah. Closter is running around town. Everyone's running amok.
Yep. I think that's it.
Guardians fighting a bunch of Underworlders.
That's
Double
important.
X
We
is
should-
thinking at people.
Guardian shoots
Team
a motherfucker.
Luther shows up and starts shooting everybody.
The important part is
Double X not in the Hawaiian
Guardian
shirt this
gets
issue. I
fucked
should
up.
put.
Oddly enough, Superman not in his own book.
Who's in that first panel?
She's in the first battle.
The first page.
Closter knocks Guardian shield and breaks it.
He breaks Guardian's shield?
Yeah.
But it's made of adamantium and vibranium. Wait, that's Captain America's shield.
Uh,
Never mind. Oh, what?
Talk about
Wait a second.
The Guardian
Proprietary
2
materials.
Winter Soldier in theaters now. Guardian 2. It's a good movie, I think. I've heard.
And Superman
Scarlett
shows up
Johansson had her
again
breasts
to
shredded, so.
fly.
Which
Double
I'd
X
like to comment on that.
What?
Not Scarlett Johansson's breast.
Oh, okay. Good.
Why
This is
doesn't-
not that type of podcast.
Cadmus
Why doesn't,
Crisis, a Scarlett Johansson breast podcast.
Tune in.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Also,
Get at us, ScarJo. We'd like to talk to
Black
you.
Widow is a Russian secret agent, right?
Yeah, she's Russian.
Why doesn't she have a Russian accent? Don't say that she is using
she's an assassin. She's
her
gonna blend
skills
in.
to blend in because,
Oh.
you know what, she's talking to fucking Captain America. She doesn't have to convince him that she's not Russian.
She
or
does
anything.
speak Russian in Iron Man 2, though.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a Russian accent, even when she's speaking Russian.
That's because she's a good spy, dude.
Minor quibble.
Maybe she's lost it over time.
Minor quibble because
She's been everywhere.
She looks
Yeah.
damn good in that cat suit.
You know she fucks Daredevil,
Black
right?
Widow.
I mean, that's the thing that happens. All right. I don't know why.
She's
So,
supposed to be married to the Winter Soldier at some
let's
point
just-
in their history, isn't
Yes,
she?
yeah. Because they were
Rein
both.
it back in here, guys.
So
Then
that's
there's the letter column.
Back to
We're not gonna
DCU.
read.
The letter column 4, the greatest issue of Man of Steel
Oh
ever.
god, it is for the Lobo issue.
That's right.
But then
good shit.
after the comic's over,
Holy shit, there's a Cobalt preview.
they push some milestone shit into this comic because they're really trying to launch that universe.
Yes, they are. Coming soon to a podcast right here, Worlds Collide. Did you ever read Cobalt? That was like the least interesting looking book there was.
No, that's why I didn't
Mm.
read it.
I'd rather read the fucking Blood Syndicate, which is also the worst book you've ever read.
The Battle for Metropolis: The Adventures of Superman, issue 513. It was $1.50 in the United States and $2 in Canada.
That's important to know because if you have a time machine and you go back in time to Canada, you're going to want to know what the exchange was on that. Because then you can... You know what? I think I got this
I
book
just want to see if
here
like,
and now for less than I
when we
paid for
get
it
to the
originally.
2000s, does it go the other way?
It's an
Did
interesting-
Canadian money
Ooh.
ever? And we're going to find out the
We'll
answer
watch.
to that.
We'll watch and find out.
Stay tuned to the
all
podcast.
right, so
Listen to
it
news.
is the Guardian
Go back
Project.
in time.
That's going
Target
forward in
Cadmus.
time,
Now,
by the way.
the kid is really only in a small chunk of this book, so we're gonna.
But this one's important
Once again,
because
really
this is
good.
how he beats the plague. Well, we all know what happens.
Well, yeah, when we get to that bit. Anyway, Superman is busting into Cadmus. They put a bunch of guns on him. I don't know why.
Yeah, again, because
they're like,
he's
oh,
Superman.
Superman's here.
Oh, let's shoot him, I guess.
Hold it right there. I've got a
I'm
gun.
pointing a gun at you.
That's they should just pull their pants down and point their dicks out.
They'd be
because
better
they're
if
doing
they
the
pointed
same
their guns
fucking
at
thing.
It'd be more effective,
It's the
actually.
same thing.
Because that at least would intimidate him somehow. Like,
You know what?
oh,
True. That's a good
when
point,
they put
man.
up their penis.
They should hold the guns at their heads,
Right.
threaten to kill themselves,
Yeah.
and then Superman,
Well,
because
Superman's
he's not going to let that happen.
He would actually care about that shit.
That's like a speed thing, right? Yeah. Shoot the hostage.
He'd use heat vision to melt all the guns.
Ugh. Superman is the worst character ever.
That is fucking wrong! This is a
Saying it.
Superboy podcast. We're basically
Saying it.
talking about this. I will punch you in the knee.
Okay, so then
Dabney
Superman
Donovan?
stays out there, but Dabney Donovan is
No, it's Dr. Robotnik.
he's got someone's ear, severed ear on one of those like waiter sticks that they put the tickets on when they're done.
The skewer thing.
Yeah, the skewer
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Well, order up. I
Order
mean,
up,
you
yeah.
know, he just killed some Vietnam farmers or something, some Vietnamese people, and
Yeah, he's not doing well.
he's starting a necklace. Packard's there.
Yeah, everyone's in Cadmus. Captain America is getting some wires put on his chest, and they're trying to, re-super soldier him, and they're probably building him a new shield.
I would hope so.
They are looking at the computers, still talking about the
Why?
plague.
So Westfield's there?
Hmm?
Westfield's there?
Yeah, well, he gets brought in. No, that's not him that gets brought in. The fuck?
No. I'm sorry. That's the other dude. That's the.
It might be Westfield.
That's Lex Luthor's little boy.
Yeah. Well,
Packard, Westfield, Luthor.
All right, so I think this is where we need to start actually covering the book.
We're going to take a time out here for a minute.
Yeah, we got to go to commercial anyway, because we don't know what happens in this book.
We're very prepared, as you can hear.
I'm sorry.
All right, here's an ad. All right, welcome back, fuckers.
Welcome back. Hey, Marcus had to go to his important casting call.
He's got a table to read. Which it feels nice to know that he has been warmed up.
We did have him do some post-show credits, so we'll be playing that at the end if you want to follow Marcus.
I don't think we even need to do that. That bitch didn't have shit.
No, that was pretty
Just
funny.
go find him on Facebook, I guess. That's all what that conversation was. Holy shit.
You don't want him to say goodbye to his peeps?
All right, we'll let it play. Right before the jam.
Welcome back. Marcus had to leave.
Let's just do that drop for the rest of the time. Welcome back. Marcus had to leave. Sorry. All right, fuck this. All right, here we go.
Okay,
so where we left off. With
Superman
adventures.
is busting into Cadmus to get some...
He's really pissed at Westfield.
Yeah, he's
he
mad.
comes in, there's all these guns. Westfield's dead, and Dabney Donovan has his ear on a stick. Packard's
And he's out by a
floating-
pond somewhere.
I think he's
Also.
inside Cadmus, isn't he?
Does that look like inside Cadmus?
That's some.
Maybe,
There,
I
Cadmus
guess.
is inside of a mountain.
I suppose.
Yeah. So Packard's floating
He's
around.
in some cave.
They catch him. They're hooking up fucking Captain America to some wires, as he says. And apparently they've learned that the Guardian is the key to the plague's cure. I don't think that they ever actually explained any of that.
Wait a second. I don't understand this at all. I thought the kid was the cure.
No, Guardian's the cure.
Guardian's the cure.
This is the important part of this issue.
Son of a bitch.
So anyway, they bring in Packard. The fucking guys are doing some shit. The computer's isolated an anomaly because Guardian's not sick. That's what they think.
Okay.
So
they
there's a
noticed that-
gigantic screen with some fucking Bohr diagrams or whatever the fuck it is.
Why do you need that screen there?
That's ridiculous. No one would even that was not. That's
It
what-
would be hard to work on this computer because you'd have to look up and work the controls, which are
Look at
completely
Superman
the
is
other
literally
direction from
standing
there.
20 feet away from the screen to even look at it.
Okay. So in what is a really bad model of, I guess, Guardian's DNA,
All right,
because that's what that's supposed to be.
yes.
It
Here's
doesn't look
what
like
they
a double
say.
helix.
It's one of the fucking newsies, the old guys, the scientists, are saying some sort of chemical catalyst that destroys the cellular bonding in all clones except Guardian and Double X. Superman says, weren't they grown for much more slowly? Could they have been made them more stable because they took longer?
Possibly.
And this other scientist is like, Double X's DNA has been radically altered, but maybe we can make some sort of serum from Guardian's blood. Still, we don't know where the catalyst is from. And Packard says it's from the fallout from Engine City. He found traces of it during the Cauldron autopsy. Remember that shit? Figured out its source.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Double X says, you never analyzed it for possible effects. And he says there was no time before he disappeared. And then he says, he's giving him some shit. Some grief. Packard wants to help. Guardian says, I'm sorry. Captain America says, murder or not, you gotta let Packard help. And Superman's looking all fucking posy right here. And he says he agrees.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they don't let him help.
They may die.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's also messaging Lex in his fucking iron lung. And damn,
That's right. Lex is also working for a cure.
that's right, because he's a fucking clone.
That's right.
So anyway, he needs the cure, too. They put fucking the Guardian in an even more ridiculous fucking thing here. like he was hooked up to some wires before, and now he's just in this tube of mechanical bullshit that would make H.R. Geiger shit his pants.
So, I assume that bit comes down at the end, too, and covers his face.
I would assume so. This is some crazy tech here.
Alright. So then they're getting attacked by Team Luther.
Yeah, because
Guess
Luther
they
needs
shouldn't
the cure.
have told.
So, yeah, he sends Team
Yeah.
Luther in to get the cure.
Apparently
basically.
they can fight... Oh, God, all of Cadmus's resources must be spent at this point, because this one little...
There's a
Chemo.
hole in the wall where, yeah, like 7 dudes can just fly right through.
Superman Knocks them all out with the giant tackle.
Meanwhile, one of the fucking directors is talking to Guardian, saying this is really super experimental, we should run some tests, and the Guardian says, you know, we don't have that luxury, Tom. I've lived a very long life. If this is how it ends, there's no regrets.
Because he fought in World War One.
Right, I mean, yeah, because they brought him 2. I think it was 2. Had to be 2.
Oh, no, for real?
Yes!
Oh, yeah, 2.
Because he's a character from, he's like the fucking Newsboys. He's there forever.
He is Captain America.
He very much is Captain America. You can think about it that way and have no problem. Alright, so... Old Big Words is like, he remained our guardian since we were children, James. I fervently pray you have a personal guardian as well. Or a personal Captain America.
So then they put the Guardian in the death trap.
Yeah, pretty much. And Superman fights, and Luther sends a hologram, and Superboy's not in this shit, so we're just gonna skip directly over that. And there's some more fighting, and there's some danger.
This looks like a job for...
Oh, shit. Yeah, so Team Luther blows up something pretty hazardous on their way out, and Superman says, you idiots better hope I can contain this. Says, no, Superman, our orders are make sure you don't.
This looks like a job for...
Oh, we see the shades.
Superboy! He found his jacket and his costume.
Full logo treatment.
They, apparently the clone plague cure works really
immediately
fast.
Between the panels fast. It's unbelievable.
Like, I don't even think they extracted it from Guardian. All they would have had time would be to, like, take Guardian's blood out.
That was it,
and
and not even do anything with it. This is highly advanced Cadmus science, man. Do you think Double X showed up just because, alright, whatever. Says, he makes a joke about learning his fighting move from a Nancy Kerrigan commercial, which is in poor taste, I think.
Damn it. I'm just shocked that he's back on his feet already. I can't get over that.
Never underestimate the power of please. Is that what they're talking about here? Anyway, Superman
Superboy's back, and he saves the goddamn
even Superman's
day.
like, Superboy, good to see you. You're cured? Like, all italics lettering, you know he's really leaning on that you're cured?
Like, he also believes the storyteller should have, like, waited a couple pages.
Alright, so this is interesting. And Superboy says, first kid on the block, something about my quick healing factor and wanting to find out real fast if this stuff would kill clones or not. Your tax dollars at work. So now he's half Wolverine, too, apparently.
Yeah, he's got a healing factor.
I guess. I mean, he was, what, the last clone out of the fucking tube? Really, from Cadmus, right? And that was unintentional. You'd think he'd be the best one there is.
Well, and later...
He's the latest model.
When Emil
Hamilton
looks at his DNA, he's like, well, you're not Kryptonian, but they did their goddamn best.
They were really close. They got pretty fucking close.
Because that's when he finds out he's like a solar battery and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that ever... I guess, yeah, they show like if he would have matured.
That's part of the point of doing this show, I think.
Is finding out what happened.
A lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't read a lot. That Superboy and the Ravers really put a bad taste in my mouth.
It's coming up.
I know, right? Alright, so Superman's got to try and contain his energy, but Superboy can't fight energy stuff.
So yeah, he's got to get
So he's got to fly these asshole Team Luther guys out.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, there's 4 panels of him making some fucking jokes here.
As far as possible. Define. Oh, forget it. I'll just give these goons to whoever's in charge outside. Okay. How come the place isn't crawling with faithful Cadmus workers fleeing for their lives? They can't be inside. Oh, they are inside. So now he's got to go back in and get them.
That's right. Because he's fucking Superboy.
There were no jokes. Oh, and the mountain caves in on itself.
Holy shit.
Well, people have been punching holes in it all goddamn issue.
Yeah, they got a gerbil
Team
cage
Luther
under
just
a
shot its way in, and then Superboy just...
Doomsday hit it on his way through, you know? So Cadmus is fucking decimated.
Yeah, Superboy is kind of like...
Leading to one of the best...
No way!
Possibly the best dialogue he's ever spoken in his fucking history so far.
Jesus Christ. Mission accomplished. Casualty level acceptable. I should have stayed. I should have helped Superman?
And Superman plows his way up through the mountain.
Jesus Christ. Make no mistake, this is Luther's fault. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So...
Next page.
Superman's gonna go kill Luther now.
Uh-oh.
It's over.
Fall back. Those are Lexcar guys running away. That was pretty good, right? You know.
You're lucky I absorbed as much of the blast as I did, gentlemen. Go on, run. I'll be right behind you.
You mean we'll be right behind them, Super Kimosabi? As soon as we dig out the Cadmus, survive. It would be wasted time, Superboy.
Unfortunately, I'm the only one who made it out. Unfortunate for Lex Luther. This time, I'm going to bring him down hard. Oh, hard.
Oh, hard.
So hard.
And that's it.
Let's see him try and stop me next week in
Action Comics
Action
700.
700.
Here's the thing,
Milestone
though,
issue.
right? Like, there were survivors in Cadmus. You didn't even... I mean, I guess he could have looked.
He didn't look down with his X-ray vision.
He's really pissed off.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up next, Action 700. We'll take a break.
The Fall of Metropolis, Superman in Action Comics number 700.
700!
It's a huge issue. It is $2.95 in the United States. It's $4 in Canada.
Fuck you, Canada.
Even lira in the UK? Or is that no euros?
It's not euros, dude. That's £2.
£2. Okay. Sorry, I don't
Like,
know.
what the hell?
I'm
Lira is a... What's that? It's Italian, isn't it?
I'm a dumb American, and that was an L.
How
I'm
many
sorry.
shekels?
Anyway, a double-sized anniversary
Ducats.
blowout. And, yeah. Okay, so this book is super long, and the other show that covers these books is probably going to
Do a big...
do a giant jerk-off episode on this. They're going to jizz on every page.
Is that a compliment?
They're just passionate about what they do.
Rude.
And,
Just rude. Anyway, yeah, so we're in the middle of the fucking fall. This is actually the first issue, I believe, that's called The Fall of Metropolis. And
Yeah, I guess
they have moved on from the battle.
fall.
I guess the total destruction of Cadmus precipitates the fall of Metropolis.
Okay.
There it is, man.
So there's some helicopters in there over a giant crater. There is a good picture of Lois.
Lois doing some weird pose, man.
That's awesome.
All right.
There's a lot of weird poses in this book, if I remember. I will point them out as we go.
All right.
Superboy, and I don't even want to do the words for this, because, like, sometimes they try to make this character, like, have, like, some deep morals, and you can tell that he's really...
He's angsty.
He's upset about something.
He's
With,
been
like,
listening to
a
his Pearl Jam
serious...
records.
Yeah, I mean, it's dark, but they always write it pretty fucking... Like, I don't know if I could do it. Like, no. I can't. No.
Here's the thing. Superman
No,
tells him to
I
get
don't
a
believe
grip.
it. I won't.
Superboy is searching
Yeah.
through the rubble.
Superboy
Superman
is-
says, get a grip.
Trying to dig out Cadmus
Get a grip,
By hand.
Superboy.
by lifting rocks in the air.
All right, so Superman's like, get a grip. We got to go help some other people.
Yep.
Superboy does lament that he wishes he had X-ray vision. Oh, soon enough, buddy. Soon enough. Meanwhile, yeah, the newscopters they take off for the city, I assume. And Superboy thinks to himself as they fly towards Metropolis, Tana Moon and I were practically creating the news for GBS. What was it? Just a few weeks ago? Feels like months. So much has happened.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to show a lot of growth here with Superboy.
Oh, he gets there. And also, fucking dude tries to interview him. You want to take that? Superboy, can we get an interview real quick?
Let me field this, Chief. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Lex Luther happened. The Cadmus Project was
Thanks
under
for the
that mountain.
summary, Superboy.
Luther just sent his armored air boys in there and they blew it sky high. The Lex Man is in serious total. The Lex Man is seriously into total destruction. But we're on to him, man. The clock is ticking and time is running out. I'm gonna fill you in on what happened, and then we're gonna go get him.
We could have not covered the
Incredible.
last issue and we would have been fine.
Incredible, but perhaps no more incredible than the events of the past week. Let us continue filling you in. And they're filling in Lex Luthor because he's been kept in a
Yeah,
test tube
Luther's
for the
dying
past
of the
couple of weeks
complex,
anyway.
too. We know this already.
Yeah, he's dying, so he tells the boys over at Team Luther,
Whatever.
go continue fucking shit up.
Yeah, go
And
stop
they
these
do... Oh, these are the guys that blew up Cadmus, so Superboy is having fun taking
So
them
Superman
apart.
did catch up with them.
One of them
Yeah.
shoots a missile at him, and Superboy jumps it and says, "Hey, nice missile." Supergirl is in a nearby refugee camp because the city's so fucked up. She sees the battle going on in the sky, and she takes off to join it.
Because that's what they do.
All right, creepy, weird pose time. Superboy grabs two Team Luther guys by the collar and uses his tactical telekinesis to rip their suits apart.
He is very, twisted.
Yeah, they were going different directions, and he's kind of like getting boing.
It looks like he's working out.
Supergirl flies up and just punches two guys, and they're unconscious. They fly back down to the refugee camp. Oh,
Superman's talking to some cop, and Superboy and Supergirl get to catch up because they haven't seen each other in a while, man.
Supergirl's single.
Yeah.
And he
Looking
asks her
real
on a date
cute.
after they get this fight over. And
Post-battle plans, man.
Jesus Christ. All right, so they are flying off, and Superboy does call her Super Babe.
She's a super babe, dude. Of course, she's a shapeshifter, so what does that mean? I don't know.
So anyway,
She chose well.
Superman takes one of the Team Luther helmets, and he's using like the communications channel
Right.
to tap into where the fuck Luther might be.
Yeah. Wait, Dr. Hamilton does that.
Oh yeah.
Right. Is there some good Superboy dialogue here? What's with all the spaghetti, Prof? It's not spaghetti, you idiot. Those are wires. You were grown in a lab. You should
God
know
damn
this. Like, son of a bitch.
Oh, dude.
All right.
He
So
is so awesome.
the thing is, Superman is talking to Lois on the phone because they're at the printing plant at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
They went across the river.
He's pretending to be Clark and making up an excuse why he's not there.
Something like that.
No,
But no, Lois is actually about to break the whole Luther story, right? Like everything that's been building up, what a piece of shit he is. He's killing, he's done everything he's been doing. She's going to put it in the paper. She says they're going to break the story within an hour. And Superboy is being really helpful here, holding up a fucking yellow legal pad that, of course, Dr. Hamilton just had lying around so that Superman can make notes on it while he talks to Lois. This is the greatest panel I've seen
Here you go.
in this issue, and there's been some good ones.
That's awesome.
He's writing the directions
I
down
would have never noticed
to
that.
get to Lex. That is what's happening there. Superboy's got this fucking look on his face, too, like, here you go, buddy.
Superman's usually got a Superman memory.
You and me,
too.
right? Like, he needs to write it down. Oh, my God. This is awesome. All right, so there's some Lana shit that happens here because...
back in Kansas.
I think it's her wedding, right? And they're just recapping
Oh, yeah, she gets married to Pete Ross. in this
everything.
issue.
That's right. Spoiler alert.
That's fine. No one cares. Everyone's dressed up. Paul Kent's watching some TV before the big show.
Man, he's got that look on his face like, go get him, son.
Yeah! Anyway.
Some news happens.
Oh, dude, I think this is the Sasha Green murder.
Yeah, because remember, like, she was.
So
like,
remember, kids, if you want to know more about that, tune in to Crisis to Crisis.
a Superman podcast. This
They'll
is not
get
that.
there. So Superman now goes to where?
Goes finds Lex.
Goes and finds Lex.
Lex's fucking iron lung is weaponized.
Yep, shoots him with a... Why do they always shoot him? Like,
What else are you gonna do?
is this a new type
Do
of
you
gun?
just give up? I don't think so. He
Yeah.
fights Superman. That's what he does.
No, but is this a new type of gun? Like, he's like, well, maybe this will work. Maybe.
Well, Superman's like, you already are beating Luther. This energy beam can't stop me. So it's an energy beam. I don't know if that's new. I like that they give Lex extraordinarily red eyebrows. Good job, RT.
Superman explains that he has Supergirl out there taking care of all of his bombs. And then Oh, Jesus Christ.
Remember, he
Okay, so then Lex goes, oh, you took away my bombs? Oh, well, those were my minor bombs. I have these giant subterranean torpedoes that I'm about to shoot, and that's going to do the majority of the damage. Those bombs...
Suck my dick,
Those
Superman.
bombs were just to connect the little parts where the blast circles didn't just totally vaporize. Like, Jesus Christ, he's leveling the city. But
What an asshole.
he explains that he got this shit. He thought it up after looking at some of Apocalypse's shit, and Superman's all like, "Oh, god damn it!" So now,
There's a lot of talking here.
yeah, a lot of talking.
Talking to Packard.
Oh, no, yeah. No, Superman talks Lex out of it. Like, don't destroy the city that you helped build.
Happerson, I'm sorry, not Packard. Yeah, well, I mean, Lex loves Metropolis, but he's so...
Well, Happerson...
hates Superman so much.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Happerson
I love this, and I'm destroying it. Look what you're making me do.
will not let Luther give up. And he just shoots off the torpedoes
Well,
anyway.
I mean, at this point, this motherfucker's still wearing
Lex
bandages
shoots-
from fucking Bizarro and shit.
Lex shoots him with the laser gun that he shot Superman with. Kills him right
Guess
in
what?
front of Superman.
Happerson is not Superman.
The whole time, Superboy has lifted the entire ship that they're on and is flying it back to port.
That's what tactical telekinesis can do for you.
Yep, he just extended it all the way around.
Superboy
the
is
boat.
an army of one.
And at this point,
They all have
Superman
headsets. I love
takes
how they all
off.
have these headsets.
They
now.
need to keep in touch.
Look at that.
Yeah.
One of the first times Superboy was out, right? Headset.
Well, no, and Superboy here makes note that like Superman is way faster than him because he's like, "I'll see you back at port." Boom.
Done.
Shit. Supergirl. This issue's really long.
It is so much comic.
Like, there's a lot to cover here. We're not doing.
It's worth the full 2 pounds, people in the
God
UK.
Damn it. Pete Ross gets married to Lana.
Yep, skip it.
Yep, skipping it.
Missiles go off, I guess.
Yeah, some of the GBS building gets blown up.
Oh, not GBS.
And the Daily Planet gets blown up.
Yep, there it goes.
Superman's trying to stop these things, but he can't.
We don't even need to be glib, but this isn't the part of the book with the kid in it.
The giant ball fell off the Daily Planet. And is,
Some might call
heading
that a
toward the
globe.
Street.
It's probably a globe.
At Indiana Jones's Superman. Pete Ross continues to say his vows.
Those are the most unexciting, but like in this issue, these pages are actually really nice to look at. Because it's like, oh.
Just the green background. And, yeah, it's very peaceful.
Nothing's happening.
It's
They're
so-
getting married.
It's
It's
such.
sweet.
It happens in a green limbo.
Ma Kent is crying.
What you don't know is they did this on Oa.
Right. There are no backgrounds here, all right?
They're really close up on the central battery. And
Ganthet's there. He's the ring bearer, man. He's literally the ring bearer. I fell out of my chair.
oh, God damn it. That might not translate well into pod, but that... If there were page numbers, I'd tell you where... you've been following along.
Find this issue and look at it and tell me that that's not what you're now thinking about.
I hope that comes up on Crisis to Crisis.
Alright.
Okay,
We're real serious.
Jimmy is on the ground telling Lois to leave. Lois picks him up, makes him run. Superman stops the giant ball from killing him.
Barely.
The wedding continues to go on. I'm not going to reference the wedding at all anymore. I'm skipping those pages. Superboy, Supergirl catch up with Superman. They're now trying to figure out how to stop these torpedoes, and I believe they do it by digging a giant World War I trench.
Yeah, Superman does it.
And
Yeah, like Superboy and Supergirl were just trying to stop most of the missiles they could.
And now, as they pop out, they just kind of grab them and
Zap them.
yeah.
Superman's punching them. Superboy's using his telekinesis, and Supergirl is using her blob.
Her mind power.
Oh, that's right. She's like psychokinetic.
Right.
Kinetic.
Oddly enough, they let one missile get through, and it takes out Lex Tower. Fitting.
In your face, you bald old fuck.
Hey, dick.
I like Lex Luthor a lot because he's not the Joker. So, like, you can call the Joker a stupid old fuck, right? Because he knows. He's comfortable with that. Luthor's got enough properness about him where you can actually insult the guy.
Luther is now being arrested, even though he's basically a corpse.
Yeah.
And Superman spends the rest of the afternoon kind of putting the Daily Planet globe back together with his heat vision.
Well, I mean, that's kind of sweet. Sweet image. Stupid, but again, Superman does move much faster than Superboy.
This was an epic issue.
Super long. Worth the money. Did you get the newsstand or the direct?
I got the newsstand.
Me too. I mean, what was the difference, though? Was the cover just that painted version of the cover? I want to say. All right.
Foil embossed.
I don't think it. I don't
Maybe?
think it was.
No?
Like, that's the thing. You look at this. What would be foil stamped on here? The entire Daily Planet globe. It would be all foil. I would buy that, especially for £2, UK.
So,
All right, so
next issue,
we're into Worlds Collide.
are we here?
Yeah, we're there.
Well,
I guess
shit.
if you want to.
No, we don't have to. That was some great pod right there.
It was good. I'm not sure what you're talking about now.
We don't have to cover all of Worlds Collide.
I will give a brief synopsis of other shit
okay.
that we need to skip over.
Right, but those other guys are going to do that.
Yeah, but I said brief.
Okay.
I'm talking like this happens and that's it.
All right, so join us next issue for Worlds Collide number 3, otherwise known as Superboy Power Trip.
Where Superboy saves a dog.
Yeah, that rescues.
What's the difference between saving and rescuing?
Well, Bibbo saved that dog, I thought.
I think they both save the dog. That
Whatever,
dog gets
anyway.
in trouble in that
Catch-
issue.
Catch us next week.
Do we want to cap this one?
Yeah, this is over. Well, let's at least get Marcus's creds.
Wait, when do you have to be
wanna
down there?
throw out any creds?
Big ups to my peeps back home. And
Oh, God damn it.
Why did you let him do that?